Strawberry Pony, and today we are going to be going through my newest finished sketchbook that I just finished a couple of days ago, and I'm really excited to show this one. It's not my favorite one ever, but the pages that I did in the back of the sketchbook are my favorite that I've done in quite a while, so I'm really excited to share with you. So let's just get into it. So first, let's just talk about my cover of my sketchbook. If you can believe it, this is actually the cover of my sketchbook. This is something that I made for my partner for an anniversary of ours. This is her eye, this is my eye. And this is a classic Candyland adventure PC game for like personal computers way back in the day. And I actually have it inside. It's actually here. I'm pretty sure this is from like 1994-ish, I think. So that's super cool. And then in here, the strawberry shortcake, Spring for Strawberry Shortcake, a little special, and here she is. The DVD case looks a little scuffed up, but if you ever had these when you were younger, you would know that they smell like strawberries, or they used to smell like strawberries. And guys, I will admit, I have sniffed this since then, like fairly recently, and it still faintly, very faintly smells like strawberries. Like, it's very faint, but you can still smell it, and I think that's really silly. So we yapped enough about the cover, let's get right into it. So when I do sketchbooks, I like to have like a little pocket here to put stuff in. I don't think there's anything in there right now, but there was when I was still working in the sketchbook. It's just a little bag that I glued to it, and it worked really well. This is kind of like a collage thing made with the Foxtrot comic books that I have. You know those like old comics that were in newspapers? Well, this is like one that was in the newspapers called Foxtrot. So I took this little character and I colored it in, and I put like the border of this around it, and I think it turned out super cool. This guy, this little bunny guy, was on my wall for a while, but I recently, well, I say recently, but it was like a few months ago, redecorated my room and made it like super jellyfish themed, and it's really pretty, but there was no room for this bunny on my wall anymore, so I thought I'd just stick it in my sketchbook. So this is technically the first page of my sketchbook. It had all the goals. I'm not gonna read the goals. I might read the goals, but just know that I didn't achieve like any of them, which I feel like is normal, but at my next sketchbook, I will try my best to actually do the goals that I put in the sketchbook. So these little guys and the border around here was part of another little book that I cut up. I didn't color all of these in at all. I just took it from a book and I made it into like a collage almost with my own art. This is my OC Comet, and I thought it would be really cute to have Comet like stepping out of the frame and like coming out of the frame, so I put like their leg coming out, and I thought that's super cute. So my goals for the sketchbook was finished concepts, more color, proper studies, draw more guys, interactivity, anatomy, draw more Leto and Guy, Comet concepts, which is this character, so more like concepts for this character, make more OCs, draw my special interest, and have fun. And I did have fun. Not sure about the other stuff, but I did have fun, so I guess that's all that matters, right? So this is from an art book that I had that I cut up. I have like quite a few like papers that I use specifically for collages or to put in my sketchbook, so this is part of one. It's called A Field of Lupine and Eucalyptus by Maurice Braun. Maurice Braun? Either way, I did my own little coloring. I didn't try to make it look exactly like it. I wanted it to be like more abstract and like just squiggles. So this is my piece based on this one. It's called Some Flowers, I guess. I drew it in 2024. I'm glad I have something that's written down in here. And I guess this is doxing my age. 2001 is when I was born. I know, I'm old. I'm sorry. So this sheet music, I'm pretty sure is Danish. Like, I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure. And I think this is like from 1976, I think. This paper is that old, so it's pretty old. And then this is some drawings and some diary entries that my OC Leto had. This one is from November 27th, which is the day after her parents passed away. And this is from November 30th, which is like a few days, which gave her some time to process what happened. And this is when she decides that she will never use magic again. She like fully we believe she'll never ever use magic again because it's too dangerous because it killed her family. This page is very depressing, but I think it's really pretty. I think her expressions are like really good and I like the use of color. Don't ask me why her nose is bleeding. I don't know. She got so mad she popped a blood vessel or something. I don't know. But I really like how this page turned out. This was another art study that I did. For some reason, I didn't put any information about who made this or what it was or whatever. I don't know if it had the same information that I had with this one, like if that was in the book or if this one was just like on its own. I'm choosing to believe it was just on its own and not that I was just lazy and didn't cut it up, so I saw this little duck and I saw how pretty the different multicolored of the water was, and I wanted to incorporate that in a drawing of my partner. So this is my partner in a little canoe, just taking a little nap with a little ducky right here. Very cutesy. I really like how the colors of the water turned out. I think it turned out really pretty. Like it looks like it's sunny up here, and then when you get to the actual level where the boat is, it like gets darker down here. I don't know. I just think it turned out really pretty. So because I used marker on a lot of these, a lot of them that had marker on the front page will have nothing on the back, which is a shame. Maybe I'll go back and fix it one day. Probably not, but it kind of bothers me that there's nothing on the back of this page, but let's ignore that. So this is actually like one of two interactivity things that I did in the sketchbook. This one I did in a video actually. It was a draw with me video, which I haven't done in like months, which I kind of need to do probably. They're just so stressful for me to film for some reason. Like I get in my head and I get like a little anxious, but it's fine. So this is a little Polaroid picture that actually pulls out and it shows my OC Leto and Guy. Very cutesy. Look at her little face, she's so cute. And that was really fun to do. I kind of crashed out in that video because everything just kept going wrong. But let's ignore that. So this is the second and final thing that I did in my sketchbook that was interactive, and you might be wondering, like, what's interactive about this? Well, so this is my OC comment, like you saw at the beginning of the sketchbook, and I just made them have their head spin around. Very cool, very cool. So this is the sketch that I did in my Fruit Witches video. This is the second sketch that I did that I ended up hating, and I really don't like how this turned out. I kind of really hate it, like the face on that, the hands on that. Awful, awful, awful. But I do have the original sketch that I did that I based the digital art off of that looks 10 times better, and that is right here. Like, you can't look at me and tell me that's not better. Like, everything about this is better. The hands are better, the expressions are better. Straw Baby in particular is so much better. Like, look at this and look at that. Like, don't even. This page is pretty empty, but that's because this was made by my little cousin for the Guy and Leto OC meet video. My little cousin wanted to draw Guy, so I had her draw Guy like right here. And she didn't add anything else to the page, but I think that's okay. I think it's kind of cute having him just go hi, like in a void. I think that's pretty cute. This is a digital art collage that I did. I did all of these. They kind of look like stickers, but I actually drew all of these in digital, and then I like taped them in my sketchbook just because it looks cool. These crystals are from a Pokemon box. I forget what volume or what set it was, but this is from Pokemon. Some crystals. And I really do like how this turned out. These are like two Animal Jam characters. This is one, and then this is one with like just the eyeball coming on and off the face. This is Kanito Pet as a person, and this is an OC that's based off of a Tamagotchi that I drew for Art Fight last year. So everything is very digital-ish, and I thought it would be super cute to add. So I have a lot of stuffies, and I'm not afraid or ashamed to admit that. And all of these guys are one of my stuffies. I have a lot more stuffies than just these, especially lately. I found some that were in storage that I'm so happy to have again. This is my partner's little guy. His name is Hippo Man, or Mr. Hippo. His real name is Hippo Man. I call him Mr. Hippo sometimes. And he's just a little guy. He likes Fortnite. He's very cute. This is my little guy, Cinnamon Pecan. I call her Cinny. These are like if they were like human-ish, so she has a little pacifier and she's wearing a little onesie with strawberries on it. Very cute, very cute. This is Cinnamon's older brother. This is Sippy. Sippy the bunny. Very cutesy. I like dressing up my stuffies that I can, and Sippy is one that I dress up fairly often. This is one of Sippy's older outfits. I have a newer outfit that he's wearing now. If I remember, I'll put a picture of him now. I might just put a picture of all of the stuffies that are on this page just because I love them so much. Anyways. This is based off of Evie, actually. We have a little Evie plushie that I named Cheese. So this is Cheese as a person. Very cute little coat, love it. And last but not least, this is my all creamy plushie that I named Creamy, and I thought it would be really cute to design her as a little humanoid Pokemon guy. Very cutesy. I love all of these guys so much. I sleep with these two every night, and my partner sleeps with this one every night. And these guys are just kind of on my bedside table all the time, like hanging out. So yeah, I'm really happy I got to show you all that. This is also from the Meet My OCs video. This one was drawn by my incredibly amazing, talented younger cousin. And then this one was made by me, you can probably tell. I'm not ashamed of it, but I definitely, you can tell a difference. So I had this little amiibo thing that was Hello Kitty and Animal Crossing. Like, they did a collab and you would get these cards in this amiibo package from Japan, and it would have like all these different characters that were based off of Sanrio characters, but in Animal Crossing. So I thought it would be cute to have like a little Sanrio Animal Crossing page. This is some art that someone did at a festival that I went to, like a craft festival, and I bought this in a blind bag, and I was so happy because this is Pietro and he's my favorite Animal Crossing character. I love him so much. He's so adorable, and I don't really get why people are afraid of clowns all the time, you know, but it's fine. But yeah, I drew Isabelle and Hello Kitty, and they're just hanging out, being all cutesy. I love them. And then over here I had some trash and some stickers of Miku, so I just did a quick little doodle. I wasn't really that focused on making the Miku drawing like super duper good. I was more focused on making the trash in the backgrounds look good. And I think I made it look pretty good, like her coming out from behind the page, like she wraps around a little bit. I think that looks super cute, and these stickers that I used I think turned out really well. I just I like the spread pretty well, like pretty good. I think it's pretty good. Even though my little drawings are not the best, I think the overall like vibe is really well. I think the spread goes well together. Yeah. This was just me playing with some more markers. This is acrylic markers, so it didn't show through. This, I believe, was paint markers that were showing through, so I put this on top of it. And these are alcohol markers, so they did like actually bleed through fairly badly. I made this into some digital art. Like, I put this into Ibis paint and then I cleaned it up a little bit. I'm pretty sure I moved this arm and like made it skinnier, and I actually like matched the other arm, and I fixed the leg. I kept some of the stickers in the digital art. I'll just show you right now the digital art that I'm talking about. But this is the main one, and I think it's super cute. I think it turned out really cute. I love the colors I used. The expression is silly. They're slipping on a banana peel. If you didn't get that already, they're slipping on a banana peel. So I think it's silly. So over here is a redraw of a drawing that I did in a sketchbook a long time ago. I'm not gonna find that. I have like way too many sketchbooks to go through anymore. But I'm really happy with how this turned out. Like, I like the little ghost stickers that I used. I like this little shiny bit that I used, if you can see. Shiny. And she's supposed to be like a fortune teller that's blind. I don't know how well you can read that, but that's what she's supposed to be. I also made her into digital art, and I think she turned out really pretty, so I'll show that now if I remember to. Whoa, look how cool. But I really like this. I'm pretty sure this is also just alcohol markers. In the back of the sketchbook, I got a pack of acrylic markers that I didn't think I would like, but I ended up liking them a lot. So I'm just kind of waiting until we get to that point. So another bleed through page, it didn't do anything. And then this page I'm really mad about because I took a lot of time to draw this Leto that was based off of a little figurine that had like a balloon and like these cute little shoes. And I tried to use it with colored pencils and I just kind of ruined it and I hate it. And I'm moving on now because it's making me sad to look at. So on this page, I decided to do some eye studies. Like this one is from a creator called Satomi Kazunori. I don't know how to say their name, but I really like them. These are some other two names that I don't know how to say. If I can look it up, if I can read that and look it up, I'll show you what their art style looks like now. I love their art styles though, they're so beautiful and pretty. I don't think I did any of them justice here. This one is Kermit the Frog's eyeball, the rest are just like from my brain, different art styles that were kind of loosely based on the ones that I studied. And then these drawings are from my LPS into Humans video. This one was this LPS right here, and this one is this LPS right here, and this one was the like preliminary drawing for this one. Like, I drew this one and then I drew this one. And I think both of them are pretty cute, but I think this one turned out better, obviously, because the perspective looks a lot better. Do you want an LPS? That's how I imagined this character would interact with people. Like, they don't know how to not be awkward, so they're just like, do you want an LPS and be my friend? I'm not projecting at all! Anyways. I was trying to draw guys. Let's not talk about that. Let's talk about this silly little pony I drew. I feel like I'm fairly okay at drawing ponies, like without a reference, but obviously the legs are a little scuffed because I didn't look at a reference. But I think this turned out cute regardless. This is a little sticker idea that I might expound on one day. It is a DS with the grudge coming out of it and like her hair coming into the second screen. I think that's super cute. I think that's a cool concept. And I would like to like explore that idea more one day, I think. I think that would be fun. Another bleed through page, boring. And over here we have a little drawing of me and my partner, very cutesy, we're very cute. That one's my partner, that one's me if you couldn't tell. And then this is me being a silly, just laying down, kicking my feet, staring, you know. Okay, this is the kids from Bob's Burgers. This is Louise, this is Tina, and this is Jean. I love them all so much, but you can tell which one I like the most probably. Louise. Anyways, I wanted to give them like a little tiny redesign, like if they were just a little bit older. Like I'm talking like she is maybe 17 and the rest are like aged up accordingly. And I think she turned out the cutest. I don't know, I just think the Coochie Kopi t-shirt and like the new little ears are just super duper cute. I love. And this is around the time that I tried to get into gouache, and I do want to go back and explore with gouache. I don't think I gave it a fair chance, but these are some drawings that I did with gouache. I really like how this jellyfish turned out. I think it's super cute. This is supposed to be an orange, and this is like the top of a jellyfish, I think. I don't know, but I think they turned out pretty. Like the colors are very vibrant and pretty. This is some art that my friend Graham did quite a long time ago, and I just wanted to stick it inside my sketchbook so I can keep it with me. It's super cute. I love it. This is some more gouache stuff of just fruit. I think I made this into another digital art piece, but it was mixed with another one later on. So when I get to the one later on, I will show you what I'm talking about. Well, that didn't take very long at all. I forgot it was literally on the next page, so I'll show you the digital art that I did based off that now. I think it turned out very pretty, and I think this one is super pretty too. I don't know if you can tell, but there's like shinies in the eyeballs. Like the eyeballs are very shiny, and I love it. And over here, I think this was markers mixed with colored pencils and a little bit of acrylic markers. That's where the eye shines came from. But I tried drawing a fish, and this is my Bob Burger OC, which is just like a self-insert of me. So obviously I tried to draw my character a few different times, but this one is obviously the best one, so I colored it in. And also Kermit's here for some reason. I'm not questioning it, but he's here. Hi-ho. Help me! Hi-ho. So this is another drawing that was done by Graham. I think it's gorgeous. The texture, the vibrancy, the details, just everything about it. I want to eat it. So pretty. Oh, I miss Graham, man. Dude, I miss Graham. He lives like super far away now, dude. Dude, I miss Graham. Anyways, I did another collage. This one I did with stickers and some packaging garbage that I had. I just made it like pink, red, and blue, and I think it turned out really pretty. Some cinnamon rolls, some strawberry shortcake, buggies, and of course I had to include the Queen Miku, little Miku guy. I really like how this page turned out, and I think it's super cute. I think this is when I got my acrylic markers for the first time and I was testing them out. I think the colors that I used were a little dull and they kind of bled together, so they don't look the best, but I do like how this overall turned out. I think it's very pretty. I think it's very pretty. This is technically a drawing of my OC Dip from a million years ago, but with different hair, so it doesn't really look like Dip. It's like an older version of Dip, I think. Dip is like an OC I had that was a vent OC with like a bunch of eyeballs over like a blob body that they had. But I think that's who that's supposed to be. In any case, I think it turned out pretty. I like the colors that I used. The face is super cute. Look at that. Very, very cute. And then over here we have my Miku Sona that I have. It's me as a Miku character. Duh. And then duh, if you didn't know, you idiot. But I just did a little collage of like stickers around. I think it's super cute. Don't ask me where I got any of my stickers from. I have no idea. Most of them are gifts from like holidays. But I really like how this page turned out. I think it's super cute. I think the stickers like really add to the silly little drawing in the middle. I really like it. And this is probably one of my favorite spreads that I've ever done in any sketchbook. Just like stickers upon stickers upon stickers. Some of these may look a little funky because they are AI. I was gifted some AI stickers and I didn't want them to go to waste, so I just used them. I'm not promoting AI. I hate AI. You will see that in a future video because I hate AI, y'all. I don't care. I don't care. I hate AI. But this one, these two down here are some AI stickers. This one's an AI sticker. This one is not, I believe, but the rest of them are. A lot of these aren't. Like this one I'm pretty sure isn't. And my favorite part about this spread in general, you hear that? There's like little balls in here that move around. And like this has confetti in it, if you can see. Some confetti. And it's like thick. These stickers are thick, so it gives my sketchbook some chunkiness and like some texture, which I think it desperately needed. Like up until this point, it's like pretty flat, and then after this, it gets a little bit thicker, and I think is really pretty. So yeah, I really like this one. I like this one a lot. This was the part of the sketchbook where it was starting to get like annoying to use it rather than just like, oh, I'm so excited to draw. Like at some point in my sketchbooks, like near the end of my sketchbooks, I get like annoyed that I have to draw on it. Like, oh my god, again, I just want this sketchbook to be finished. But that's why there's just like some very boring sketches right here. And there's a pony. Hey, colorful pony. Whoa. But the rest is just kind of boring. And over here we have some stickers that I got and some trash that I have. This is trash, and then this is a sticker, and this is trash, and these are some stickers. And this is actually a card for an artist. Who is that? What is that? What is that? I don't even remember making that. Hello. That was a jump scare. But this creator, this creator, I think this is a creator, Junicorn, or is that the thing that was happening in July? Hashtag Teaberry Pin Club. If you want to see who this artist is, look that up. Look that up. Or maybe I'll look it up and put a link if I can find it, but that's the creator. Anyway. God. So here is another pretty collage that I did. This is a sea bunny that I drew. Sea bunnies are like little sea slugs that kind of look like bunnies. Oh my god, I actually just got a plushie of a sea bunny. Hold on. Look at this little guy. It's a sea bunny. Isn't that the cutest thing you ever did see? Like, look, they're twins. They're basically twins. So yeah, I'm really happy with this page. I also drew this jellyfish. The rest are just stickers that I had, but these two I drew, and I think it like blends into the rest of the stickers like very, very well. I think this turned out super cute. I really like this page. And then over here, I drew me and my partner being silly. My partner just kind of putting his hand on my face and me just kind of looking at him like, huh? Could have been better. This was based off of a base that I used. I didn't trace it, but this was based off of a base that I used. And there was supposed to be like another person here. It was like a throuple type thing, but I just wanted it to be me and my partner, so that's why it looks a little off. That's why there's a faint hint of a line here where the hand used to go up and held the other person's face, but I changed it so it could be me and my partner. Glorbus, Glebus, Creature. I like aliens and I like silly stuff, so I made a little silly alien that's like a little baby guy and he wants uppies, he wants to be picked up, and this is him asking you to pick him up like, please, please. I really like this character. And then over here we have my main man, Kermit the Frog. Oh my god, I haven't been able to talk about the Muppets on my channel yet. Believe me, there's a video coming eventually. But the Muppets are one of my special interests, and I'm obsessed with the Muppets, so I made a little homage to Kermit the Frog. A lot of these stickers are specific references, like The Rainbow Connection, Moving Right Along, the song where Fozzie and him are in the car in the original movie, stuff like that. And these stickers, these two stickers, are actually super, super, super old Stuart Little stickers from like the movie that came out like a million years ago. And these are like super old stickers that were promotional for that movie, and I finally used them and I'm so happy! I collect older stickers so that I can use them in my sketchbooks just because I think it's so cool to be able to like see the history of different stickers and stuff. Like, I hope I always remember that these are super old, and I think I will just from the style. Anyways, I'm yapping too much. Let's move on to the next to the next page. I regret moving on to the next page. What is that? The rest are pigs. That's a bunny. What is that? It's supposed to be a bunny, but it looks like a jack-o'-lantern a little bit. I kind of hate it. But I am working a convention in August, and I'm trying to make merch of the Muppets. So I was trying to figure out how to draw pigs so I can draw Miss Piggy and maybe more of the pig characters in the Muppets. These are all horrifying. Like, these are scary. This one's cute. These are scary. These two probably look the most like Miss Piggy, and I think they're the cutest ones, so I'm really happy with this side of the page, except for that part. Like, if you take that part, I think this page is pretty good. I think this page is pretty cute. She's, like, supposed to be in the Animal Crossing style a little bit right here. I'm not sure how well that translated, but I like it. I like it a lot. So here is just a spread where I decided to doodle a bunch of random stuff. Don't know who that's supposed to be, but he's kind of scary. This is my partner, me holding my partner's face in my hands. Here's my partner again, but like looking scary. This is just a little character that I made based on Pinterest because I wanted to make a clown, and I saw this really cool color, spiked color clown necklace thing. So I wanted to make a character based off of that, and I think it turned out super duper cute. The rest aren't very memorable or noticeable. Like, there's a bunny, skull, eyeball I really like. But yeah. So this was originally digital art, and I wanted to put it in my sketchbook just because I like doing that sometimes. And this is basically a biblically accurate angel, like in my style. Like, this is how I imagine a biblically accurate angel would look like to me. Like, if one showed up and was like, be not afraid, I think this is what it would look like. And I know that looks like D not afraid or donut afraid. Don't worry about that. I kind of messed up here, but it's fine. I really like the wings that I put on the head and like the necklace and the eyeballs. I just like this one a lot. Over here we have some more doodles. We have like a little birthday boy doodle, a hand. I like this one a lot. It's like a butterfly on someone's face and like all the eyeballs are there. I really like this concept. It's not like an original concept or anything. Like, it's fairly normal in the art community, but I really want to redraw that because I think it turned out pretty. Little panda guy and an eyeball, very cool. This is a spread where I was just doodling more. I wanted to add Leto to my sketchbook more, so I drew Leto twice. This one, she's like teetering on the edge of something with her arms out, and this one is just like a headshot of her with some cute little heart earrings. I wanted to make a magical girl weapon, so this is like a dagger for magical girl. I tried to do some figure drawing. I don't like how it turned out. And then I drew a fish and a television guy going, "What the heck, is that a fish?" He was confused because it doesn't really look like a fish, but it's a fish, buddy. It's a fish, I promise. Speaking about fish, I tried to draw some sharkies over here and like this guppy guy. The sharks kind of scare me. This one's kind of cute, but the rest are kind of scary. Like, what is this? That guy's me, for real, trying to run away from this guy. This guy's scary. But I think this page turned out pretty cute. I think so. So all of these are probably AI, like all of these stickers and stuff are AI, and I had a bunch of trash with it, so I just kind of put a bunch of trash with AI stickers. This one's not AI, this guy got caught in the crosshairs, it's okay. But I just kind of layered trash on top of AI and AI on top of trash, and I think it turned out pretty cute. I really like how this one turned out. And then over here we have some like storytelling a little bit, but not really. Like this character is looking away and then looks over and the teddy bear is there. This little bunny teddy bear, and then the teddy bear looks at them. You can interpret this how you will. I don't really know how to interpret it, and I'm the one that drew it, so I just really like how this eyeball turned out, really. I think I finally figured out the way I want to draw eyeballs, and that's the way where it's like half and half and then cut up with a circle in the middle, and the bottom is just color and the rest is black. I really like how that looks. I don't know if that made sense, but it's like how Madoka Magica does their eyeballs. I just really like that style. And here, and the last few pages of my sketchbook are my favorite pages. So this one, I drew some Lily of the Valley, very pretty. Lily of the Valley are like these flowers and I wanted to draw them. And then I drew some sea creatures with some acrylic markers. These are all made with acrylic markers, by the way, but I drew a fish. This guy's my favorite, this octopus guy. These are tentacles coming out of his head. So if you're wondering why there was only 6 tentacles down here, it's because the other 2 are up there. And then this one is another little octopus, but like more of like an Animal Crossing octopus kinda. You have a little jellyfish, very cute, and then these 2 fish down here. This one's kind of funky, but this one turned out really pretty, I think. I just really like this page. Like, I really like the sketchbook page. I really like it. And these are coming down to my last few pages, and oh my god, I love these so much. This says ugly, but that's before I fixed it. I fixed this one and I think it looks a lot prettier, but ignore the ugly. So I made some bugs mixed with fruit. This is a straw beetle. Whoa. This is a praying bananatus. This is a watermellant. This is a carrot pillar. These 2 are just, this is a banana scorpion and this is a snail cinnamon roll. They didn't have any puns. But I just keep catching myself staring at this page when I'm not recording. Like, I just think this page is just so pretty. Like, the way I drew the bugs and the way the colors turned out, I think it's just so pretty. These I'm gonna make into stickers one day and like sell them at a convention, I think. The one I was talking about earlier in August. And I just think it's so pretty, yeah. So this is technically the last 2 pages of my sketchbook. There's something on the back of this one, but these are technically the last 2 pages. I really like how this beetle and this worm turned out. These 2 are just so beautiful. The colors are just so vibrant, and the way I drew it, I just think looks super good. This is like a grasshopper. It doesn't really look that much like a grasshopper, but that's what it's supposed to be. And this is a butterfly that's also a Pop-Tart, so I called it a Pop-Fly. I don't even know if you can tell it's supposed to be a Pop-Tart, but I think it turned out super duper cute. Like, I like the little eyeballs that I put on the butterfly, and like I think the confetti sprinkle looking colors look very pretty on it. I don't know, there's just something about the concept of like bugs mixed with food and like being very vibrant. I just really like that. And the last page, last but not least, is me saying see you next time to me right now as we do the sketchbook tour. So bye! Bye guys! Bye bye. I'll see you in my next sketchbook. And yeah, that was the entirety of my newest sketchbook that I completed. Thank you all so much for coming on this journey with me. I hope it wasn't too boring or babbly. I'm in a kind of weird mood today, and I don't know if that translated into this video. I hope not. But I hope you all enjoyed, and I enjoyed it. So yeah, I will see you all next time for another epic video. Bye!